It is Black History Month, and I want to use this chance to tell you who Africans were. Most people think that Greece is the custodian of almost all important world philosophers because the Greeks are smart, but no. It is because all important Greek philosophers studied in Africa, took the knowledge to their countries, personalized it without giving credit. Aristotle, for instance, studied in Africa for over 20 years. He even admitted that Africa is the land of the wise. But do you know what he did when the colonial invasion set in? He used that opportunity to ransack all the leading universities in Africa, stole all the books, and went to start his own academy in Athens. Pythagoras did not invent the Pythagoras theorem. He studied it in Africa for 22 years. Hippocrates studied medicine in Africa for years. Thales, Solon, Plato, Eudoxus, all these great philosophers were students in Africa. So as a Black history student, next time they teach you about Harvard being the best university in medicine, followed by Oxford, Stanford, Cambridge, ask them, what about the House of Life University in Africa that pioneered almost all philosophies used in medicine today? When they teach you about Christopher Columbus discovering America, ask them, where were the indigenous people? When they teach you about Thomas Edison inventing the light bulb, ask them about his employee, Lewis Howard Latimer. It was the Oromo people of modern-day Ethiopia that discovered the energizing effect in coffee. Starbucks only make money out of that. It was the Nilo-Saharans of Nubia that invented the writing technique in the whole world before the Phoenicians copied it and took it to Greece. It was the Bunyoro people of modern-day Uganda that introduced C-section surgery to the whole world. Robert W. Felkin was just a witness who documented it and took it to England. If it weren't for Garrett Augustus Morgan, we wouldn't be having traffic lights today. It was Mary Van Britten that invented the home security system. Architecture wouldn't be what it is today without the knowledge of the Shona people of modern-day Zimbabwe. These people were able to build towers and huge fortresses without cement or mortar to bond the bricks together. The Portuguese did not even believe this was possible, so they started saying it was aliens. Without the Edo and Yoruba people from West Africa, we wouldn't be having the science of metallurgy. It was the Ishango bone of modern-day Congo that introduced mathematics to the world. This bone was used as the lunar calendar to predict drought and weather. This bone was also the mathematical table that was used during trade in Africa. But when this Belgian man saw the Ishango bone, they took it to the Royal Institute for National Scientists in Belgium, and today the bone can only be viewed under special arrangements by the Belgian government. Most people thought that the Africans who were taken into slavery were just basic cotton pickers, but no. Afro-descendants are the most mimicked people in history of mankind. Ask yourself why. Africans, do you know why the main goal of colonization was to totally depopulate and involuntarily mix the entire African continent in order to repopulate it with other races? Well, I have a message for Black people. So if you're not Black, you can stay. But if you're Black, I want you to listen and listen good. The reason why history repeats itself is because the world is cyclic and whatever goes around must come back around. There was a time that Africa ruled Europe for 800 years. And when I say ruled, I don't mean with guns and ammunition, but with knowledge, love, light, and Black excellence. So now, I want you, Black child, to know that we have cycled back to that time. A time when the kingdom of God belongs to the poor and the slaves, and mine is just to cut and raise. Yours is to step into your awareness of self. Yours is to go back within and get into union with your ancestors, your DNA. Get your ancestral membership back and remember all that you are. Because among you are the descendants of the likes of Mansa Musa, kings, queens. Among you are the DNA of the Talai, the tribe of the Lion of Judah. Among you are the inventors of the hieroglyphics. Among you are the architectures of the great pyramids, the incredible mathematics of the Ishango bone. Among you are the DNA of the Moors, the teachers of all modern European technology. Among you are the DNA that mentored great European philosophers like Pythagoras. As a Black person, the DNA of slavery and colonization is not the only DNA that you carry, and they know that. The ancient, great African civilization is still present and imprinted deep in your soul. They can ban all the books and ruin all the universities, but your DNA is present. Your memory is present. Your ancestral knowledge is present deep in your soul and is yours forever. All I want to say is that there was a time they wanted to wipe you all off or mix you all up, so there was no one left to remember. There was a time that remembering who you are would have been a great crime, and so the ancestors had you forget to protect you. But I'm here to assure you that it is now safe to remember the African royalties among you. It is time for Black people to experience the excellence of their own Blackness. It is time to awaken the extreme talents and excellence that are deeply rooted within you. It is now safe to show the world who you are. Go within and remember. Join into one with your ancestors.